So I'm sure we have heard stories of people owing tens, hundreds, thousands of dollars and ringgit in loans, and then on their tables we see a lot of love letters from the bank, and then their house is splashed with red paint. So IOU, hutang, debt is a common issue that affects many individuals and families around the world. I hope we don't have to go to the unofficial ones, because the official ones can be stressful and overwhelming already. However, with the right strategies, it's possible to manage and pay off debt in time. So in this video, we will cover what is debt, types of debt, importance of managing debt, various debt management strategies, and tips to stay debt-free that will help you to get out of debt and improve your financial situation. And then if you're new to this topic on debt and finance and to this channel, like this video and subscribe to this channel below. And before we continue, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram to stay tuned for more info on finance, investing, real estate, and more. So wait, is it debt or is it debt?
Debt. Debt.
Anyway, here's the definition of debt. Debt is a sum of money borrowed by an individual or entity that must be repaid over time with interest. Debt can be in various forms: credit cards, loans, or mortgages. And the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad has taught me a lot about debts and financing. So debts can be morally categorized into two categories: good debts and bad debt. So let's define good debt and bad debt. Good debt are borrowed funds used to finance investments or assets that have the potential to increase in value, generate income, or build wealth. Then bad debts are borrowed funds used for non-essential discretionary expenses or liabilities that do not contribute to wealth or income generation. Then in terms of the financial goals, good debt supports financial growth and goals such as wealth accumulation, asset acquisition, or business expansion. But bad debts hinders financial progress, often leading to increased financial burden and potential financial distress. Then in terms of interest rates, good debt typically comes with lower interest rates, making it more manageable and cost-effective. But bad debt typically has higher interest rates, resulting in higher overall cost and financial strain. Then in terms of tax benefits, good debt may offer tax advantages such as deductible interest, reducing the overall cost of borrowing. But for bad debt, they generally lack tax benefits, with interest expenses not being tax deductible in most cases. And then in terms of long-term value, good debt has the potential to grow in value or generate income over time, contributing positively to one's net worth. But bad debt lacks potential for long-term value appreciation and may lead to a decrease in net worth. But let's get this straight first. There are several types of debt. There's credit card debt, debt that is accumulated through the use of credit cards and other revolving lines of credit. Credit card interest rates in Malaysia can be relatively high, ranging from around 15% to 18% or even higher. Student loans, loans that are taken out to pay for educational expenses such as college and university tuition. Interest rates can range from 4% to 6% or more. An example of student loan in Malaysia is PTPTN. Then, mortgages or housing loans. They are loans that are taken out to purchase a property. There are fixed rate and variable rate loans. So far, the interest rate has averaged about 4% plus minus. Then, personal loans. They are loans that are taken out for personal use. Normally, people take out personal loans for home renovation or medical expenses. Personal loan interest rates can range from 4% to 10% or more. Lastly, auto loans or car loans or hire purchase loans in Malaysia. They are loans taken out to purchase a vehicle. The interest rates can range from 3% to 5% or higher. So examples of good debt are housing loans and student loans. While some might disagree, then examples of bad debt are credit card debt, personal loans, and auto loans. So knowing about debts is important, but also managing debt is equally important. With that being said, they are important for these reasons: reducing financial stress and anxiety, improving credit scores, avoiding late fees and penalties, saving money on interest charges, achieving financial goals such as buying a home or starting a business. So here are some debt management strategies, and I hope you find these strategies helpful. Number 1, create a budget. It is an essential first step in managing your debt. List all of your income and expenses, including debt repayment. By tracking your spending, you can identify areas where you can cut back and allocate more money toward debt repayment. Number 2, set financial goals. This involves identifying your long-term financial objectives, such as paying off your debt or saving for a down payment. By setting specific goals, you can create a plan that will help you achieve them. Number 3, prioritize debt repayment. So this involves identifying which debt to pay off first. So there are two approaches to debt repayment. The debt snowball approach and the debt avalanche approach. The debt snowball involves paying off the smallest debt first and then using the extra money to pay off the next smallest debt. Then the debt avalanche involves paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first and then moving on to the next highest interest rate debt. Number 4. Negotiate with creditors. I know it can be scary and daunting to negotiate with creditors, and I'm not talking about our loans. Negotiating with creditors can be a useful strategy to manage your debt. So this involves contacting your creditors and asking for lower interest rate or a payment plan that fits your budget. While not all creditors will be willing to negotiate, it's worth trying as it can potentially save you money in the long run. Number 5. Consolidate debt. So consolidating debt involves combining a few debts into one loan with a lower interest rate. This can make debt repayment more manageable by reducing the number of payments and interest charges. There are several options for consolidating debt, such as balance transfer credit cards, personal loans, refinance housing loans. However, it's important to carefully consider the terms and fees associated with debt consolidation before choosing this option. Number 6. Seek professional help. So if there's professional help for emotional well-being, spiritual well-being, and physical well-being, even our financial well-being, there's also professional help available. If you're struggling with debt and feel overwhelmed, seeking professional help may be a good option. There are several resources available, such as credit counseling agencies or debt management companies that can provide guidance and support in managing debt. However, it's important to research these options carefully and choose a reputable organization. In Malaysia, we have AKPK, Agency Counseling dan Pengurusan Kredit. In English, it is Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency. So AKPK is a Malaysian government agency established to provide financial education, credit counseling, and debt management services to individuals facing financial difficulties. So once you have successfully managed and paid off your debt, it's important to develop good habits that will help you stay out of debt and be debt-free in the future. So here are some tips for staying debt-free. Continue to track your spending and create a budget. Avoid unnecessary expenses and impulse purchases. Save for emergencies and unexpected expenses. Use credit cards responsibly and pay off balances in full each month. Invest in education and financial literacy to make informed decisions about money. So managing and paying off debt can be a challenging process, but with the right strategies and right tools, it's possible to achieve financial freedom. By creating a budget, setting financial goals, prioritizing debt repayment, negotiating with creditors, consolidating debt, and seeking professional help, you can successfully manage and pay off your debt. Additionally, developing habits for staying debt-free can help you maintain a healthy financial situation in the future. To read about what you watched today, I'll put the links in the description below. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel and share it to stay tuned for more real estate, investing, finance, and home care tips.